you find these women, bro? Firstly, Andrew, question for you, bro. So you mentioned traditional women.
Yeah.
Where do you find them nowadays? Where do you find these women, bro?
Firstly, you find a traditional woman because you have to make a traditional woman. You can't find a woman. You have to make a woman. You have to teach her and guide her. She has to learn from you. She has to grow from you. So you need to find a woman early enough in her career path of running around dating men before her to do anything detrimental to her psyche where she cannot absorb the lessons which you want to preach upon her. A good woman makes her man feel braver. She inspires him. She makes him want to work hard. Good women are extremely powerful forces of nature, as are good men. And I think the first thing you need to do is be the best version of yourself. And if enough people do that, then society will be fixed. But the truth is, as a man, if you have a good woman can be the best thing about your life and your greatest source of strength. And if you have a bad woman, a woman can make or break a man's life. Same job, same house, same car, same dog, same sofa, same bed. Different reality.
Yeah.
Bro, different reality. And even worse, you'll notice this the most when you have a girl who flips, who was cool, and now she ain't. And you're like, everything was good. Now you're upset. What? Over what? And you'll see. But a woman can make or break a man's life. To answer the question we asked earlier, if you're at home and it's Valentine's Day and you're sad, etc., good. You're lucky and you're blessed. And you need that mental reframe. And it's amazing how powerful a mental reframe can be. I think a lot of people even underestimate that the exact same scenario with a complete different reframe of it can change the outcome and all the lessons you learn from it. When bad things happen to me, my first answer is good. I've trained myself. This has happened. Good. It's supposed to happen. Good. And that's the ultimate reframe. Because if you're going to sit there and go, oh, why me? You got to do it yourself. You need all these bad things to happen to you, and you have to use them as fuel. I think all the bad things that happen to you in your life are extremely important. I think pain is one of the most important elements of the alchemy that's required to become the most fantastic version of yourself. If you look at any superhero movie, the superhero had pain. Batman's Batman because they killed his parents. If they didn't kill his parents, he simply wouldn't be Batman. And I think a lot of men, when bad things happen to them or heartbreak, etc., they don't understand that all that pain that's been given to you in that scenario is extremely important and valuable. Probably.
Yeah, I definitely agree. That first part when he was talking about women, I don't know. I mean, to each his own. But yeah, I definitely feel that, in order to become the best version of yourself, you're going to go through some pain. You're going to go through some struggles. I feel that it only makes you stronger. Like they say, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. It's a learning lesson. It's one of those things, you hope to never happen again. Once you go through something, you learn from it, you move on from it, hopefully, if you can. So yeah, let's jump back into it.
Probably the worst experience as a man is to go through life and everything go right all of the time. Actually, imagine that. You're born, you wake up, everything's fine. Your girl ain't gonna leave, and you don't have to go gym, and no one's gonna try and fight you, and your bills are always paid. That sounds depressing to me. Genuinely, all these bad things are supposed to happen to you so you can level up. You're supposed to go through the pain so you can get better. It's a universal law it's a constant of the universe. Even if you want to build bigger muscles, you have to destroy the old ones. That's how they grow bigger.
Yeah, I definitely get what he's saying. And I can see how a lot of people think because I've been hearing he's controversial. Some women don't like him and stuff like that. I mean, but on that part, he's spitting facts. If you want to grow, you're gonna have to go through something, because at the end of the day, if you feel like you're gonna get to where you want to be and nothing happens to you, that's just not how life works. You're tested on how you get up, not when you got knocked down. If you get knocked down, the real true test is if you're going to sit there and you're going to lay down, if you're going to sit there and just take it. You know what I mean? That's what he's talking about. So, I mean, I definitely understand that part. I get that. Let's keep going.
Grow bigger, right? You want to be more resilient. You want to be more observant. You want to be more capable of dealing with negative scenarios or heartbreak or bad things happening to you. Well, then you better get used to pain. Pain is the flavor of life. And the people who try and change the flavor are never going to be as competitive as the people who eat it up and go, okay, that's what it tastes like. Fine by me. Give me some more. And those are the ones who get very good at it. So if you're sitting here at home and you're sad, fantastic. I'm a little bit jealous. I'm genuinely a little bit jealous, Bad things are supposed to happen to you, but you have to use them as fuel. You can't sit there and let the bad things happen to you and feel sorry for yourself. You got to take all that pain and turn it into something good. That's your responsibility as an adult.
Next.
Yeah, I think men have a natural, innate masculine instinct to protect and to provide.
Yep.
If you're a man who has his stuff in order, you naturally want to protect those you care about. And you naturally want to provide for them. You have no problem paying their bills and taking care of them. A good man has no problem paying the bills for his woman and paying the bills for his kids and making sure they're safe. That's what a man wants to do when he has his things in order. If you're the kind of man who doesn't feel that way innately, there's something wrong with you. And there's probably
50-50 is unacceptable, guys.
Yeah, and there's probably something wrong with
50-50 is unacceptable. You know what? Let's dive into it. I feel like that depends on the woman and the man that's involved in the relationship. Simple. I don't think that men should have to foot the bill 100%. I don't think that women should just be good enough to just lay on their backs and bake cookies all day or be in the kitchen, as a lot of people may seem. This ain't those times. You know what I mean? Like, women are empowered now. They're going out there and getting it now. But at the same time, if that's what your wife and you want to do, then so be it. Because the type of guy that I am, this is just me opening up. The type of guy that I am, if it works in our marriage, if it works in our family, our household, who cares? Because inside our bubble, that's all that matters. If the Jones is over there and he wants to be a stay-at-home dad and she's making 6 figures or whatever like that, and they're happy, okay. But then, you're going to have some people, well, eventually it ain't going to work out. Who are you to say it ain't going to work out? Who are you to say it hasn't been working out? You know what I mean? I wish we would just get to a point where we would stop putting ourselves in other people's business. When are we going to get back to that type of society where we stop caring what other people are doing in their own relationships? Because I feel like that's part of the problem. You got all these people saying they're giving their opinions and stuff like that when they got stuff going on in their own situation. Let people do whatever it is that they feel comfortable doing in their own relationship is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So let's keep it moving. But yeah, I just had to say, that whole 50-50 thing, look, if she want to pay her half, he pay his half, so be it.
wrong with you because you're not being the best version of yourself. And it's amazing how easily you'll do the things you're supposed to do when you're the man you're supposed to be. And if you focus on making sure you're as strong and rich and smart and hardworking and intelligent as possible, and if you're careful with the company you keep, both male and female, and you have friends, like that's what's so important about masculine networks. So if you're the good person around the right people, you're going to end up affecting everyone around you. You can't go through the world without leaving a ripple effect. And that's why you have to be your best version of yourself. And that ripple effect is going to be vast and it's going to be continuous into space-time. And you don't know how the butterfly effect works. You don't know about you being a nice, courteous person, holding that door open that one time, how that can affect someone's life in such a positive way, or smiling at someone when they do something nice to you, or helping someone who needs help. You can be a genuinely good person, but to do that, you need to be a man of capability. And you need to understand that the whole world can be fixed if men and people get their act in order. And I truly believe that all of this falls on men. But I actually believe that men are meant to lead, and women in general, as a general rule, when they find a man they respect, they follow him. And I know that because if you meet a good woman and she loves you, all of a sudden she likes the music you like.
Yep.
She likes the cars you like. She believes the politics you believe. She watches the shows you watch. So if we have such a problem with women,
she plays the games you play,
all of it. So
yeah, I would agree with that too. I think I was talking to somebody the other day when I said women are like billboards to men. And before you guys get upset, like, listen, hear me out. You see a billboard of a TV, 75 inches, you like it. What do? You go and buy it. And you say, you know what? I like this TV. I want to purchase this TV or whatever. So it was marketed to everybody on a billboard, but it was something that you saw in that TV. So what I'm getting at is, like he was saying, if she sees a man doing, doing good, carrying himself well, and he seemed to be on his ish or whatever, she seems to want to be with that type of a guy and be led by that guy, which is nothing wrong with a good guy being a leader or anything like that. What my point, basically, to get back to my point, I'm just saying the type of person that you, how do I want to say this? The type of person that you go after is the type of person that it's kind of like a reflection of yourself, if you know what I mean. If you want some whatever out there, what does that say about you? If you wanted to just have a big old this or a fat that, if he got to be all, hey, that's your preference. I'm just saying, like, it's a reflection of, who you are. You know what I mean? So let's keep it going.
So we have such a problem in the world today. That's down to a huge lack of masculine role models and a huge lack of men doing their job. Because as much as we laugh and clown on women, etc., if you're a man who has his stuff in order, you're going to find a woman who's loyal to you. And they do exist. It's all about taking accountability as a person, blaming yourself for absolutely everything so that you have power over the situation, because you have no power if you blame the world. If you blame women for everything, you have no control.
Yeah.
If you blame yourself, you have control over the situation. And I think that if men get their act together, you'll be surprised how that will expand out towards society, and how not only your life gets better, but the life of everyone you care about, everyone you meet, everyone you interact with, their lives get better by extension. And that's what we need to fix society. I think that the universe or God or whoever you want to call it, I think they know what they're doing. You're going to get exactly what you deserve in this life. And if you don't have the things you want, quite often you don't actually deserve them. And if you start acting in a way where you do deserve them, you'll be surprised how quickly and easily they appear. You'll see.
There's some truth to that. There's some truth to that for sure. I mean, that just comes with hard work. That comes with hard work, dedication, anything that you do in life, anything that you want out of life, whatever, you have to put back in. You know what I mean? You have to sow that seed. So I definitely understand where he's coming from with that. That's a nice, what is that, a Lambo? I think that's a Lambo. It's nice. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna whatever you put into life, you're gonna get out of it. If you're gonna work hard, then good results are gonna come from that. If you are going to just party and drink and use up all your money and not save, not invest or whatever like that, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to live a life that you probably don't want to live. For me, I say, like I said, everybody has different paths that they're going to take to success or whatever. At the end of the day, you just kind of have to just hope for the best for. I don't know what to tell you. So with this, like I say, man, this was a good video. Drop a like, comment, subscribe to the video, man. I definitely want to bring more videos like this, diving into motivational advice and giving my 2 cents on it. If it makes sense or if it don't make sense. Like I said, I had some friends over at the barbershop who put me on to Andrew Tate, and it was just like a little sound bit or whatever. And I was just like, definitely wanted to check some of his videos out. It's not all bad. The one clip that I heard, I mean, it made good sense, but I can see how in anything that we do, there are going to be some people that's going to like what you do. There's going to be some people that don't like what you do. So it's just how it goes. But with that being said, man, you guys, once again, have a beautiful day. Love.